If Barbara Streisand and Kim Kardashian had a baby,
Uh-huh.
it would be her, except her nose is better than Barbara Streisand's. And she's gorgeous, and she is such a whip. She is so smart. This girl, you've got to meet her. You've got to have her on the show. Her name is Carolina Sivas. It's K-A-R-O. You should write this down. Well, I'll write it down for you before I leave. Okay.
We'll have it on here, so.
And her website, she's got a website, and she's got this great website. And let me tell you, this website, you got to have a website like this.
Okay.
And it's on Facebook. And she's got a website, and it shows all of her shows that she's done. And you can just click on them, and it just goes right to the show.
Really?
Yeah, and she does this. We do this thing every Tuesday. It's called Love Match. And we talk about sex.
Oh.
With these young girls. I'm sitting there like a grandma talking about, and all my experiences with these young, gorgeous girls. It's just so fun.
I had a show, Bonnie Gale. She did about sex butter.
Oh, I never needed any butter. I was always juicy.
No, this is weird. She talks about women's experience.
But that is good. It isn't like selling sex butter.
That's
the show. The show's name.
No, she does sell it, but I mean, she was talking about how it affects women, and it was all about this. Probably some of the women you're with.
Well, I don't know. These girls are young. They're like 18, 19, 20, 21. They've just graduated SC film school, and they are so smart. Carolina's, they're not all smart. Carolina's smart.
Right.
And she's my producer star. She writes it. She directs it. Listen, this is how smart she is. There is a show in Europe, in Italy. And the director and the writer of the show is Ivan, and it's like Sylvester Lini. He's Italian.
Yeah, okay.
And he is brilliant. She's getting him to direct our shows.
Right.
Because he's got the biggest following in Europe, and he's come over to America. So we just did a show with him, and it's like he's got a show on. It's called Stuck. And it is about this guy who's the sexiest guy. He's this Italians. I love Italians. I mean, I love Italian girls. Italian girls are great too. I mean, Italians are great. Let's face it. The food is the best. I don't. I hate to say this to you because I don't want to. I don't want to turn you on because I know you can do that. But I mean, they really are great. They're really, really great. And anyway, Carolina, she looks like. She's a combination of, I don't know, she's a kind of Kim Kardashian kind of look. She's got that look, yeah. She's very, very, very sexy. And she's very, very, very smart. What?
I don't find her that sexy. You're sexy. Sophie Loren
Well, she
is
plays
sexy.
a virgin on the show. She hasn't even been laid yet. And I keep telling her she got to try. Yeah. She can't go spend 3 months with a guy and not kind of figure out what he's got down there. I mean, what if you fall in love and you've got a guy that's like that?
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's not okay, but I'll tell you something. I was with a guy that I adored. He was this Korean guy, and I was doing this play with him, A Pleasure of His Company, with Murray Matheson, and we were, how summer stock in New York, you go out and you do all this summer stock. And he was so gorgeous. He was so beautiful. But it's like he drank a quart. He drank, a big bottle of like Jack Daniels almost every day.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it had to do because he couldn't even. When it went, the thing is here, and then for him to I don't know. I just wasn't. Maybe there was a way to do it, but it didn't. It wasn't long enough to fit anywhere.
So he was,
and my mother told me never to get on top, never let a man see you nude. I'm from Sioux City, Iowa, so in the beginning I probably, now if I met him, I'd probably be okay with it. But, and I could probably, now I'm trying to thinking, God, I could have, why didn't he say something? Why didn't we look at porno films? Why don't people know more about sex?
Right.
Because sex is so important. I think it's more important than just anything in the whole world.
You wrote that on Facebook when I put that page up.
I did.
It was really great
Oh,
because
sometimes I get on Facebook and it's like I can't go to sleep or something, and I'm getting over this abusive boyfriend who doesn't even know he's abusive, but he can't help himself. I mean, he's got a lot of really wonderful qualities. He's a very talented writer. He's the editor of my book, and he's helped me kind of recover through my trauma of being raped over in Fiji and getting all beaten up and bruised and battered. And I mean, when I met him, I was in a wheelchair.
Right.
Then he took me out on a date, and we went to the Academy Award. We went to the Academy Award Theater, Samuel Goldwyn Theater there on Wilshire, and I thought Johnny Depp was doing that gangster movie. And it was Terminator 2. It was Terminator 2. I mean, and you're getting exploded with all of these colors and all of this stuff happening. And it was like, and it was like, I thought he said something like, well, it's very good to see because this is very hot now and everybody's watching it. So and I thought, well, that's good because it kind of I mean, I was getting a headache. My head was splitting. It was like just bombarding at you. Not Terminator. It's that it wasn't Terminator 2. Those were good. I liked all those. It was this thing where
where are you going now? So the audience
why are you dressed like
I
am going.
This is Halloween anyway. This show is coming up.
Oh, I should have my witch's hat on.
I'll get you.
No,
why not?
And my bag, I've got a pumpkin. Anyway, I'm going up for this. I'm an actress, and I've acted for 50 years, and I've been in wagon trains and Gunsmokes, and I was a regular on Hawaii Five-0 the last year of Hawaii Five-0. And I've been around forever. You might not know me, but if I went back and I told you all my credits, when you were a little kid, you probably saw me on something. And I'm on Netflix now. I'm on Lone Wolf McQuaid. And the Reavers, I think, is going to be shown on Turner TV, and I did that with Steve McQueen. It was written by William Faulkner, a Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist. It was just great. So I've had a wonderful, wonderful career. Then I went to Fiji and I retired, and I retired like almost 12 years. And I got raped there. I got raped there a couple of times. And it's like I got beaten up and battered and everything else, and it's like I ran over to New Zealand to because they don't have any. I mean, if you break your arm in Fiji and you go to the hospital there, they just put a sling on. They don't have casts. You have to walk around like they just kind of tie your arm to your body, and you got to walk around and heal like that. They don't have, casts.
Well, what about the audition you're going on today?
Oh, the audition, sorry.
Put the hat on.
My hat. Well, I don't know whether I should wear this or not, because she's trailer. She's like trailer trash.
Well.
And here's my little bag, my little Halloween bag. Can you see that?
Now they got it, yes. It's great.
Okay. You have to tell me if I should do the Halloween. I could probably. Anyway, she's trailer trash, and it's a show where they repossess cars. And I'm this woman who comes out, and my son is there, and my husband's there, and I'm a hoarder, and I've got all this stuff in and they say that the car is in the garage, and the car isn't in the garage. It's all my crap. So and I'm screaming at them saying, hey, and then I start screaming at hey, that's my stuff. You can't take my stuff. And they said, we got 3 lawnmowers here. I said, well, I don't care. They don't even make that kind of lawnmower anymore. I can sell it on eBay. She's just carrying on. She's just absolutely trailer trash. So, so I thought, well, I'm gonna go over and try to get it. But the thing of it is, I mean, I want to work. But they've got a thing that you sign when you before you audition, that you will be paid $50. And they shoot it pretty fast, because this stuff is shot fast. They shoot it pretty fast. And you sign away all your residuals, no more pay, and $50, by the time you go back, sometimes you have to go back for 2 interviews. I live in Topanga Canyon, and it takes me like 45 minutes to get there from where I live, and just driving back and forth and everything else, it's like, it's practically gas money, $50.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. And they have all the rights to everything. Well, that's that Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA, union of ours that is not. It's just, it gives the producers the right to just work us without paying us. And it's like, I don't want to go back to SAG, because SAG isn't even really any good. It never was really any good. We got to go forward. We got to get rid, I don't know, I want us to get together with the Teamsters or some union people that have some smarts, and know how to, of course, I don't know, Teamsters really can put things out of business too. There's got to be a union that is a friendly union, like
we'll find one.
A friendly union. We got to make some changes, because it's like I've got a pension, and it's like I worked a lot, so I get a lot of money every month. And if I do work, what they'll do is they will subtract what I make from my pension. So so if I get this, I have to subtract like $50 from what I get, and it's like, and that's okay, because I love to work. I want to work. And that's why a lot of actors aren't working, because everything now is like for no money.
Right.
Absolutely no money. I went up for this. I went up for this facial cream thing. The day before yesterday. They put this stuff, this goo all over your face, and then you have to close your eyes, and you wait 30 seconds, and you open your eyes, you go, oh my God, my wrinkles are gone. I look just wonderful. I don't need any Botox anymore. You go through that, except you don't do it that way. You do it like straight. But yeah, I'm doing it like I feel how I should have done it, because it's like probably a rip-off kind of product anyway, and then you do your other side of your face, and then tightens you up like that, and it's like it was like $100 pay, and you get a bottle of the night cream and this little tube that you squirt to pat on everything, and then you sit there frozen for 30 seconds and you don't talk, and then you open your eyes, you go, your lines and wrinkles are gone. Of course, you can't move your face, but other than that, I think it's made out of cornstarch or something. So anyway, that's the story of trying to be an actress after you retired, like a dumb dodo that I am. I went and retired, and I thought I could come back and just pick up where I left off. I left this town. I was doing The Young and the Restless. I had just gone up to Canada to do a play. I did A Gift from Heaven, which I won Best Actress Award in Rome, Italy, in this funky film festival over there. And, because it was a very dark movie. It was a culty kind of film, and I was a mom who had been raped by her uncle and then raped by her father, but I was in love with the uncle because he was an evangelist, and he came through the little town, and he took me down to the river, and he told me to watch the stars and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I won a very nice award for that. And the director, Jack Lucarelli, another Italian.
Lucarelli.
Jack Lucarelli. He won an award. And but we had producers that changed the script, because it was a play first in California. And the producers, the actor, the actor who also wrote it was great, and remember Sling Blade?
Sure.
Okay, he was that kind of a character. Mm-hmm. So he was scary, and they got scared of his being so scary, and they decided to make him sweet. Really? And the guy wasn't a leading man. He couldn't look like a sweet leading man, but I mean, everybody liked it anyway, I guess in Rome, Italy anyway.
It's not shown over here. What's the name of it?
A Gift from Heaven.
A Gift from Heaven.
Yeah.
So they could probably Google that and find out.
I don't know. I don't.
Is it on your credits?
I have so many I have been learning the computer on Facebook, and if I have a problem, I go on Facebook and I say, "What should I do?" And I talk about my love life on there. Oops, that's okay.
No, we gotta end it there for now.
Okay.
Because that's